Detailed overview of the Chapter 2 named Deep Work is Rare. Chapter 2, Deep Work is Rare. In Chapter 2 of Deep Work, author Cal Newport delves into the scarcity of deep work in the modern working world. He examines the reasons why deep work has become increasingly rare and explores the detrimental effects of widespread distraction and shallow work on individuals' ability to engage in deep, focused work. Newport begins by highlighting the pervasive nature of distractions in today's society. He points out that technology advancements, such as smartphones, social media, and constant connectivity, have created an environment where individuals are constantly bombarded with stimuli and interruptions. This constant state of distraction has made it challenging for people to find uninterrupted time for deep, concentrated work. The chapter explores several key aspects regarding the rarity of deep work. 1. Busyness is a status symbol. In modern society, busyness has become a status symbol, with individuals glorifying and competing over how busy they are. This emphasis on busyness often leads to a culture that values constant activity over deep, focused work. 2. Shallow work is the default. Shallow work, characterized by low-value tasks, constant interruptions, and a focus on responsiveness, has become the default mode of work for many individuals. The chapter examines the reasons behind the prevalence of shallow work, such as the rise of open office environments, constant connectivity, and the pressure to be constantly available. 3. The myth of multitasking. Newport challenges the notion that multitasking is an effective way to manage work. He argues that multitasking actually hampers productivity and deep work. Constantly switching between tasks leads to attention residue and prevents individuals from fully engaging in deep, focused work. 4. The addictive nature of distractions. Newport discusses the addictive nature of digital distractions, such as social media and email. The constant availability of these distractions makes it difficult for individuals to resist the temptation and stay focused on deep work. 5. Cognitive cost of context switching. The chapter emphasizes the cognitive cost of constantly switching between tasks and distractions. Newport explains that each context switch requires mental energy and leads to a loss of productivity and focus. 6. The impact of shallow work on deep work. Engaging in shallow work creates a vicious cycle that impedes deep work. The time and attention allocated to shallow work leave little room for deep work, leading to a scarcity of focused, high-value output. 7. The role of busyness in productivity illusion. Newport challenges the idea that being busy equates to being productive. He argues that many individuals engage in shallow work to appear busy, but this busyness does not necessarily lead to meaningful outcomes or progress. 8. The social media distraction trap. Newport highlights the detrimental effects of social media on deep work. The constant notifications and addictive nature of social media platforms make it difficult for individuals to detach and engage in deep, uninterrupted work. Throughout the chapter, Newport provides compelling anecdotes and research to support his arguments. He shares examples of individuals who have intentionally carved out deep work practices, such as author Neil Stephenson and computer scientist Donald Knuth. These examples demonstrate that deep work is achievable and valuable, even in the face of widespread distraction. By exploring the rarity of deep work, Newport aims to create awareness of the challenges individuals face in cultivating deep work and the detrimental effects of a culture that prioritizes shallow work and constant busyness. The chapter sets the stage for the subsequent chapters, where Newport presents strategies and principles to reclaim deep work in a distracted world. 20 great points were the examples from the Chapter 2. Certainly. Here are 20 great points from Chapter 2 of Deep Work, along with the examples. 1. Distractions and interruptions are pervasive. The prevalence of smartphones, social media, and constant connectivity has created an environment filled with distractions that make it difficult to engage in deep work. For example, constant email notifications and social media alerts disrupt individuals' ability to focus on important tasks. 2. Busyness has become a status symbol. Many people equate busyness with importance and productivity, leading to a culture that values constant activity over deep, focused work. For instance, individuals may boast about their overflowing schedules to demonstrate their importance or dedication. 3. Shallow work has become the default. Shallow work, consisting of low-value, easily replicable tasks, has become the default mode of work for many individuals. Open office environments and constant connectivity contribute to this phenomenon. For example, administrative tasks like responding to emails and attending meetings often dominate the workday, leaving little time for deep work. 4. Multitasking is counterproductive. Contrary to popular belief, multitasking hampers productivity and prevents deep work. Constantly switching between tasks leads to attention residue, reduced focus, and diminished performance. For example, trying to write a report while also responding to instant messages results in a loss of productivity and lower quality output. 5. Distractions are addictive. The constant availability of distractions, such as social media and email, can be addictive, making it difficult for individuals to resist the urge to constantly check for updates. This addiction hinders deep work by diverting attention and focus. For example, individuals may find themselves mindlessly scrolling through social media feeds instead of engaging in meaningful, focused work. 6. Context switching incurs a cognitive cost. Each time individuals switch between tasks or distractions, they experience a cognitive cost. This cost impairs productivity and prevents individuals from fully engaging in deep work. For example, constantly switching between writing a report, checking emails, and attending meetings taxes mental energy and reduces overall efficiency. 7. Shallow work displaces deep work. The prevalence of shallow work leaves little time and energy for deep work. Engaging in low-value tasks takes precedence and diminishes the opportunity for concentrated, high-value output. For instance, a manager spending most of their time attending meetings and responding to emails may struggle to find dedicated time for strategic thinking and planning. 8. Busyness does not equate to productivity. Being busy and engaged in shallow work does not necessarily lead to meaningful outcomes or productivity. Many individuals mistakenly believe that a full schedule translates to effectiveness. For example, attending back-to-back meetings may create an illusion of productivity, but it may not result in substantial progress towards important goals. 9. Social media poses a significant distraction. Social media platforms, with their constant notifications and addictive nature, are particularly detrimental to deep work. They divert attention and consume valuable time that could be dedicated to focused, meaningful work. For instance, spending hours scrolling through social media feeds detracts from deep work sessions. 10. Constant busyness hinders reflection and strategic thinking. A culture of busyness leaves little room for reflection, introspection, and strategic thinking. Engaging in deep work requires dedicated time for contemplation and analysis, which is often crowded out by shallow tasks. For example, a business executive caught in a whirlwind of meetings and firefighting may struggle to find moments for strategic planning and long-term visioning. 11. Distractions hinder the development of deep expertise. Deep expertise often requires concentrated, uninterrupted practice and learning. Constant distractions prevent individuals from engaging in the necessary deep work to develop mastery in their field. For instance, a musician constantly interrupted by notifications and phone calls may struggle to achieve true mastery of their instrument. 12. The allure of novelty perpetuates shallow work. The constant availability of new information and updates feeds our desire for novelty, leading to a focus on shallow, easily consumable content rather than deep, focused work. For example, constantly seeking new articles and videos online may divert attention from deep reading and thoughtful analysis. 13. Deep work requires creating boundaries. To engage in deep work, individuals need to establish clear boundaries and protect their time and attention. This involves setting limits on distractions and interruptions to create an environment conducive to deep, focused work. For instance, setting designated, no interruption, periods during the workday can allow for sustained deep work sessions. 14. The scarcity of deep work has economic value. In a world where deep work is rare, individuals who can consistently engage in deep work gain a significant competitive advantage. The ability to produce high quality, focused work leads to valuable outputs and sets individuals apart. For example, an engineer who can dedicate uninterrupted time to solving complex problems is more likely to produce innovative solutions. 15. Shallow work breeds mediocrity. Engaging predominantly in shallow work perpetuates a culture of mediocrity, as individuals fail to tap into their full potential and produce truly exceptional work. For example, spending the majority of the workday on administrative tasks may limit an employee's ability to contribute meaningfully to strategic initiatives. 16. The value of deep work is underestimated. The true value of deep work is often overlooked or undervalued in organizations. Shallow work and constant busyness take precedence, leading to a missed opportunity for profound contributions and breakthroughs. For example, organizations that prioritize shallow work may miss out on the innovation and high-quality output that deep work can generate. 17. Deep work enables significant progress. Engaging in deep work allows individuals to make substantial progress towards their goals. The focused, concentrated effort inherent in deep work drives meaningful outcomes and propels individuals forward. For instance, a researcher who dedicates uninterrupted time to data analysis can make significant strides in their research project. 18. Shallow work perpetuates an unfulfilling work culture. A workplace culture dominated by shallow work can lead to disengagement, dissatisfaction, and unfulfilled potential. Deep work, on the other hand, provides a sense of purpose, accomplishment, and personal satisfaction. For example, employees constantly caught up in shallow tasks may experience a lack of fulfillment in their work. 19. The scarcity of deep work poses a societal challenge. The rarity of deep work not only affects individuals but also poses a challenge to societal progress. Without deep work, groundbreaking innovations, research advancements, and creative breakthroughs may be stifled. For example, a society that prioritizes shallow work may miss out on transformative inventions and ideas. 20. Deep work is a valuable skill to be cultivated. Recognizing the scarcity and value of deep work, individuals can take deliberate steps to cultivate this skill. By implementing strategies to minimize distractions, establish boundaries, and create dedicated time for deep work, individuals can reclaim their ability to engage in focused, high-value work. These points from Chapter 2 of Deep Work shed light on the scarcity and detrimental effects of shallow work and distractions in the modern working world. They highlight the need for individuals to be intentional in protecting their time and attention to prioritize deep work and reap its numerous benefits.